We're going to be going Monday, Wednesday, and Friday for 6 weeks. On Monday, you guys are going to be doing a push-up and a pull-up. Push-ups are 5 by 55% of your max effort, which we'll determine on the 7th and the 8th. You have a 90-second rest. Same thing for pull-ups. You have 5 by 60%, 90-second rest. All right. We're not going to superset these. It's you just do 5 by 55%. Right? If it turns out that that's crushing people, we may superset them the second week from that point on. But right now, the plan is not to superset. Wednesday is strict handstand push-ups or some variation on that. The next part is a max set ring dip. And again, that's not percentage based, so it's just what you can do that day. Friday is 4 by 60% chin up, and then half toe to bar max rep lower and half max rep toe to bar on the upper. Okay. In the event that you have like a max of 10 of one of those things, let's say it's a max 10, you only done 10 push-ups. You're gonna do 5 push-ups 5 times, all right, for a total of 25. The testing is gonna be on the 7th and the 8th, and basically what's gonna happen with that is we're gonna look at a push and a pull on both of those days, and we'll do as much as we can. So we're gonna be working on the push-up, and what we're gonna be going over is the hand position. The fingers are gonna face forward, and we're gonna be as hollow as we can be. So we're pressing up. If someone's hand was here, we're gonna press up into that. This is gonna be nice and hollow right here. And as you go down, we're gonna have a nice full range of motion. So the chest is gonna touch the ground with the butt going down, and then you come all the way back up. Show the one where your butt stays up. This is what we're trying not to do. All right, this happens a lot. Push it back to where it's supposed to be. Awesome. We go straight back down. Again, hands facing forward, butt squeezed. Everything's nice and hollow the whole time. All right, so for the push-up variation, if you can't do a push-up at all, I'm going to have you guys higher than normal. The goal being so you guys can maintain a nice plank, and then we're nice and hollow here. So we're probably not going to use the knees for this one. And we walk back a little bit so you can do the push-up. All right, and then go all the way down. Same thing. The range of motion is important. Everything's nice and flat. Stomach squeezed. And the only goal being not to, so foot goes out, hands go down, and we keep the body close to the wall. The butt needs to be squeezed, and from the hips to the shoulders, it needs to be in one line as much as we can. Arch really big so your butt goes to the wall. We don't want to do this or anything else that looks like that when we're doing our strict handstand push. So you can come down. Okay. Show the one where you put the head down first. So I'm not going to have anyone start this way. It's a little too scary on the neck. So come back down. If we're not comfortable kicking into that handstand, we'll work on it. It's not going to be that challenging. It'll be just fine. Kick back up. I'm just going to show you guys a fast one where we go straight down quickly and straight back up quickly. Pretty easy. All right. Now do the one where we're a little scared and we go slow all the way down because we're negative. And then once you get there, pressing back up is almost impossible. And you can see back here, the lower back starts to arch a lot. We're trying not to do that. You come back down off the wall. We're going to show you guys the box handstand push-up in a second. One thing I didn't mention was that when she's in that handstand push-up and her head goes down, she's going into a tripod position. You can go. This is the probably one of the harder variations on the progression. If you, Emily, go to the knees and walk the hands back a little bit, this is again another variation. The hardest one probably as big a pike as possible is getting the feet as close to the top of the box like that. And then at that point you're pretty much strict with a little bit of the weight going back towards. So for the ring dip, you guys are going to begin at the top of the rings, and you squeeze that stomach and squeeze the butt so you're not in a nice hollow position again. One of the things that can happen is go all the way down. When people come up, their heels will go back and they'll kind of shrimp up like that. We're not going to be doing that. So get back in that nice hollow position. You're going to keep the feet in front of you. You're going to go all the way down with the hips dropping. You can press all the way back up in that nice position right there without arching the back. The other one that can happen is keep the hips here and then go into your dip. Just keep the hips super high if you can. Can you do it? Yeah. Yeah, this happens a lot. Right there, that thing, people do this a lot. It does something for sure, but it's not really the goal. There's a bunch of ways that we can sort of progress to this, and we'll work on that. But we're probably not going to do the ring dips. We're going to do the straight bars instead. Let's pop up here real quick. The same things apply. it's not any different. The only difference is these get wider as they go back. So if you're a smaller person, you need to be closer to the front. Right? You need to keep that nice hollow position. You can go down with the chest over, and then come all the way back up without any arch happening in the back. Ring dip. If we can't do the ring dip, we're going to use the regular dip station, and we're going to have our legs straight in front of us. We're going to go all the way down, and we're going to come all the way back up. All right, if the one band isn't enough, we're going to pull the second one down and use this. This is too heavy for Emily. She's going to fly to the top of the ceiling. So we'll use the bands accordingly. We can either do one strap or two.
Okay, next up, toes to bar. Base, hop up to the bar. You're gonna find a nice tight hollow body position, so toes point, feet together in front, butt squeeze, belly tight. To initiate the movement, do a lat pull down, so you press down into the bar with the hands, and the chest moves back. Then he's gonna bring his toes up to the bar, the legs stay straight, and with control, slowly lower the legs back down into that hollow body position. Next, shins come up to the bar, legs stay straight, and with control, lowers down. And then finally, thigh to bar. And again, lower down, nice and controlled. Okay, so we're doing half toes to bar. The first one begins from the bottom position, and you lift your legs halfway up to parallel to the floor, and then lower down with control. The second position moves from parallel to the floor, and you lift the legs, keeping them straight, so the toes come up to touch the bar, and then lower to control back to that L-sit position. So Basil is going to demonstrate the pull-up. Jump up to the bar. In the starting position, notice that his thumbs are wrapped around the bar. There we go. So thumbs wrapped, his grip is about shoulder distance apart, and he's in a nice tight hollow body position. Toes point, always butt squeeze, belly tight. To engage or to initiate the movement, it's a lat pull down first, so he's going to do a shoulder shrug and then come back to, that's good. So from a dead hang position at the bottom and just shrug the shoulders. But to do this, he doesn't lose his hollow body position and overarch his back. He keeps hollow here. And flat and pull all the way up. Good. Rest your second. Okay, so Basil, jump up to the bar. A position to look out for in the pull-up is maintaining hollow body and neutral position with the head. So notice the position of his neck and his head now. Pull yourself up so the chin passes over the bar. His head stays in the same position. Come back down. Now do a bad rep where you break at the neck, you pull up, and just to get the chin over the bar, you arch your head back. We want to avoid that position. So there's a good rep. You going or what? Oh, it's recording.
You're what?